even tell us all about Autism Day.
Yeah, it's part 3. Chapter 3 now, okay? Chapter 3 now, or...?
Part 3 took place on a train.
Okay. That's the opening line.
Cont.
There you go. You say more now.
You're holding our attention.
There was multiple people on the train. I was one of them.
Yep.
Did
Typically,
any of them try to commune with you?
train rides go.
No, yes, kind of, yes. Clearly an invitation was sent. I did not partake.
Were these people that you knew?
There was only one person offering the invitation, and no, I didn't quite know her.
What was the invitation?
Smile and a wave. Basically a come here.
Like, you kind of knew her?
It was just a person that had smiled at me on the train beforehand, like twice before or some shit.
Wait. So she, like, obviously...
Very
saw you
obviously.
before, and she saw you on the train this time.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to that fucking cute little Simon kid over
Yes,
there.
very...
And she smiled and waved at you, and you ignored her.
I fucking ignored her. Fuck off.
No time for thoughts, dude.
As if instant replay.
Wasn't even a thought. It was just like a little book girl, which I'd been complaining about recently. I was like, you know what? I should go to the library and just pick up a random book girl.
I will never forget the look of pure rage on his face as he is bashing that window.
Yeah, we looked. Forgot about that part.
Why would you forget that?
We looked because my main memory of him, my most recent one, was the war that I had with him, where he wouldn't let me go piss, so I just left, and then he was like, "Oh, Andy, you disrespect me," and I was like, "Dude, I'm like 18, I'm an adult, I can go to the fucking bathroom if I want." And he was just getting really more and more upset because I wasn't conceding that he was like my dad. Yeah, we locked him out. We locked him out of our music room. He was our substitute teacher for music. He went into the hallway that connected like the two main music classrooms. We closed the door, locked it, and the doors are like soundproof because it's music. So all we can see is him screaming and bashing on the window of the door. We wouldn't let him in.
Already annoyed?
Apparently he's like, send Connor a Snapchat and he'd be like, "Hey, do you think it would be cool if I like ejaculated it and then reversed it and then sent it to you? Like, I think that would look really cool." And then Connor would be like, "No, I don't really. No, I don't want to see that." And then you send it anyway. And then he'd be like, "Okay, now you do it." And Connor was like, "No, I'm not gonna."
No, you do it!
I'm not gonna do that.
God, that is the funniest shit ever. That is peak nude strat, sending yourself ejaculating backwards. Mason, if you just send a video of yourself ejaculating into your own mouth or some shit. Show off your virility and your flexibility at the same time. But backwards!
Jared loves it.
That's too funny.
I remember a kid sitting down in the change room when we were getting changed for swimming lessons, and he was just jacking off while he was like... he like held his towel up, like he wrapped it around his waist or whatever, and then like pulled it up with one hand so that it made like a tent, and the other so that it didn't move as he moved his hand up and down. And then he just used the other hand to jack off while it was there, and I was like right next to him, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "Nothing," and looked really scared. And it was just like,
I had a couple of
fucking gross.
very inconvenient boners in school that I had to creatively hide through the use of the side curve, bro. We're all
Lean.
in the hooded club, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
dude, I'm not a fucking.
I'm a
filthy
clan member.
Jew.
Yeah, it feels
I've
good.
got all
Man.
my bits on me.
Feels good to be hood.
Feels good to be hood. Gungeon.
Chapter 4 was
Hotline
me
Miami is
asking
pretty good.
the smart
Yes.
rider lady if she knew who I was yet, because I was just curious if she recognized me.
The Asian people in the kiosk?
She wasn't Asian, she was a white lady. I've seen her heaps of times, so she usually
Oh,
tries
at
to talk
the-
to me. So I was
the
just like,
butler one?
yeah, and I was just like,
Oh,
do
I
you
know
recognize
that
who I
one.
am now? Is that like a thing? And then she looked hesitant, and I was like, I mean, it doesn't matter if you don't know who I am. I was just asking, and she was like, oh no, I think I do know you, and it was clearly a lie, and I left, and I was like, what the fuck?
That's what you get for interacting,
Exactly.
Simon. Damn.
I
So
don't
just
want,
wordlessly
like
taking
I'm
your
just
smart rider and
asking,
been
like I'm just curious. I didn't want like a polite lie. Like that's the worst thing you could do. Yeah, I know you. No, you fucking don't.
That's why you big brain mode like me, and you don't ever initiate conversation. And if they ever try to engage you in conversation, you just go like, haha, yeah, and then leave.
No, I made friends with the people at the pie shop that I go to every day.
Fuck
before
that,
work.
dude. Fuck that.
I don't talk to them first though. They talk to me.
I
got
don't
recog-
recall ever making friends with anyone.
I'm pretty sure I was recognized at the fucking university cafe, but I never wanted to speak to anybody in there. Because I just kind of felt like, well, these guys just know me as the guy who comes in every afternoon to buy a sausage roll and a Coke. I don't really think that's a good impression.
You can see why I
Like
did it
this
though, right? It was like
Break gets the same thing every day.
it was like after failing to initiate. So I was like, well, my problem is that I don't initiate, right? And then it went bad again.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna initiate.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just
I
shit.
mean, your first day, the first thing was that you initiated too hard, right?
The very first thing wasn't. The very first thing was that I passively accepted an invitation and just talked to him for like an entire train ride, and it was cool. He was just a nice guy.
Oh, sure, rather
The
than the
black guy.
second one.
Then the second one was I was like, this is a weird day, and she was like, fuck you. And I was like, oh. And then the third one was I didn't initiate. I was like, oh. And then the fourth one was I did. It was just a fucked day.
Chapter 4 wasn't even the worst one.
It was to me.
No, I've got to say, rating them from best
Wait, did I
to
tune out
worst.
chapter 4?
Yes, you retard.
Oh, fuck.
He tried to talk to the smart rider lady and she didn't.
He's got the
kinda
really
thought of
front,
Benny.
big teeth. He's the knife
Yeah.
wielder.
He was the knife wielder?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I remember hearing a story about how his hair is black because it's like his head got burnt in the fire that he burnt his parents' house down or something.
That's fucking
Nice.
dumb.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, why was his hair black though?
I don't know. It's not
That was
because
fucking
it's not because it's
weird.
burnt. That's fucking dumb.
Well, why was it black though? I mean, obviously
Yeah,
not.
I burnt my house.
Yeah, I know, but like you're not fucking retarded, so obviously you did it for a reason.
I don't eat carrot cake. Obviously. You did it.
Yeah.
I liked when-
Jesus
I liked
fuck.
when the random sub guy came in and pulled out a jar of cream and said, "Gas doesn't smell like gas. We make it smell like gas with this." And he opened the can and it instantly made the room smell like gasoline.
Oh, in SciTech?
No,
No.
High
In
school.
SciTech?
high school. A guy walked in from out of
In high school?
yes, a teacher walked in.
I remember. Fuck you, dickless.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Simon.
What?
Such a funny just. Oh, in fucking SciTech? No. Like he's such a fucking retard in your eyes in that moment. no, just a, oh no, it was like this one. It's no. Such a mean response.
I just remember. Yeah, remember when we went to Accra and it was raining and fucking horrible?
Yeah, I went with
Not
Jemima
horrible,
afterwards.
It was good.
Huh?
I
It was
said,
good.
me or him?
You walked with Jemima? Different. Like, I mean, yeah, I've told you guys the story. I mean, I've told at least some people about the story where I was, like, in New Zealand with my cousin and I accidentally almost poked his eye out with, like, a marshmallow on a stick right after someone told me, like, don't wipe that around.
Oh,
But, like,
yeah.
but that's not. And I was so upset because he was like crying, and it ruined the night because we were supposed to be out camping and roasting marshmallows, and then I almost poked his eye out with a hot marshmallow on a stick. And I felt really bad. But that's tame shame, all right? What I'm talking about is like I would never tell you guys about like my most shameful moments, even if you told me yours. That
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Exactly, yeah. No, I have stuff like that.
See,
What's-
I
what's
can't
his
think of
impression
anything
then?
like that.
I have tons of stuff like that.
Yeah, I have at least 3
Yeah.
on the top of my head
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now,
I think of like one.
and one of them is recent, within like the last year.
What did it involve, at least?
I'm not telling you.
curious.
I refuse.
The context, like...